So now we've got MJF and Adam Cole in the ring at the 9 o'clock hour for a promo. They've ruined MJF for me. I have to say it. I'm no longer, after these buddy clips of the fucking phony, silly comedy movie clips that they've done that are obviously fake and these guys are good enough performers if you did something like this, as we talked about, with one camera, so it wouldn't look fake and set up and rehearsed, and you might could get away with it, but I'm totally disinterested now. And I know everybody loves it because their audience for this fake, silly, phony, childish program is now the one that they've created, small as it may be, that likes fake, silly, phony, cosplaying, childish wrestling. And they're going to put everybody on this Wednesday night show in this shit and make them look like a bunch of fucking morons. So they did the promo and MJF got them to chant kangaroo kick. I think he could get them to chant fuck my mother, fuck my mother. But they're all working with them. There's no real heat here. There's no real anticipation. It's like, ooh, they're really performing this stuff great. I can't wait to see what they'll say next. What in the world have they come up with to do next? They're all working together. Anyway, the only reason I like watching Adam Cole and MJF now talking in the ring is because it prevents me from having to watch anything else on this show. And this was long, and this was the long story of how MJF got booked by Cody for the first All In. And finally, the summation was it means a lot to MJF to face his best friend at All In, but the only thing that means everything to him is the belt, so he's not going to lay down in Wembley. And both of them started teasing they were going to get frisky with each other, and then they were jumped by Ozzy Oldham and then turned around and beat them up. And then Adam Cole was standing behind MJF teasing that he was going for the super kick, but when MJF turned around, he didn't, and then they hugged. Remember that spot for later. Brian, I know they're wonderful promos. I know the people like it. I'm sorry. It's gone far enough that I'm not really interested in seeing MJF anymore. It's fake.
Well, I've typically liked the promos in the ring or in the arena more than the segments.
Yes.
And I didn't like this one. I thought the segment in the ring was good. I thought it went too long. But I thought overall it was good. I don't think Aussie Open had been established enough that the people even know who they were. You know, where was Roddy and Taven and Bennett? Oh, they were in the back watching. They showed that, actually. They showed them sitting in the back watching the monitor. I mean, I'll say this was the best thing on this show.
Well, again, the nicest guy in prison, conundrum. I'll agree with that. It was the best thing on this show.
It's a company-wide problem right now. And this is MJF's booking right now. Hopefully it leads somewhere. Something with some edge. Right now is his mid-90s WWE moment, maybe. I don't know. I mean, at some point, if you're around all this stuff nonstop, it has to be infectious.
For 3 years, he was the guy that you could count on, that no matter what else was going on, his matches were going to be good when he had them, and his promos were going to be good, and you were going to believe him, and you believed in him. And, I mean, even if it turns out that it's a plot all along, he's going along with phony bullshit that's obviously phony bullshit that wouldn't have anything to do with a plot against Adam Cole or anybody else. It's just silliness, and he's the world champion. They could have done this in a way that didn't make it look like everybody, including the camera crew, was cooperating to put this together if they wanted to have Adam Cole and MJF have a tenuous friendship, is all I'm saying. There was more.
There was.
Jericho was in the back mad at Ostrich. I still think he said that it was a goddamn single match, but
he was licking his blood. He was licking his blood during the promo.
Take a shit's in the 6-man, right?
What's 6-man?
Twinkle Toes and Hangnail and Ibushi against Don Fallis's family.
Against Bullet Club Gold? And Takeshita?
Well, but Take a Shit was in the attack also.
Oh, so I guess it is just Ospreay against Jericho.
Yeah.
Boy, that's going to be a real test for Ospreay.
It's going to be a real test for my patience.